What's up, everyone? Daily Sport Talk back with another episode. Today, kind of got the same group as last time. Hey, Rod, as always.
What's going on, guys?
Zach and Sal again.
What's up?
So, as you can tell, we're in our new podcast studio. It's coming along.
It's coming.
Coming along well.
Next time you see it, we should be painted.
Hope.
Got a TV now. Props, Sal.
Princess posters on the wall. Let's get them up there.
Yeah.
We need the fairy dust, right?
Yeah, the fairy does it. Inside joke there. Sorry, audience.
There he does. Alright, so...
How the fuck are we, fellas?
Chilling.
Fuck right, man.
How are you?
Good. I'm good. Fuck
How's
right.
everyone?
That camera angle's all fucked
Pretty
up.
good,
I kicked
pretty
it with
good.
my foot. How was your week? Good week?
Good week. School's kicking ass, but we're hanging in there.
Word.
Facts.
Most about it.
Word.
Don't blame
Honestly, most about it.
Alright, so start with the NFL. Now we know Super Bowl's tomorrow, but we're not really going to talk about that because last episode we talked about it a lot.
Yeah. I think there's...
No, I think we got to talk about it.
We'll talk
one
about
reason.
We'll talk about it at the end.
No, for one reason. I
save
think
for
we
the
should
end.
just talk about it.
We'll save it for the end.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we'll
All
do
right.
the other subjects
All right.
first
You
because
say
that's the
so.
last subject we can do.
You say so,
I
bro.
feel like that's going to be a long conversation. The other one.
Hopefully we don't talk about it a lot.
So we didn't really hit up on Aaron Rodgers. What's his status looking like? Because
It's not looking like Green Bay. I mean, we'll put it that way.
did
It
you
ain't
did
looking
you
like
did
Green
you
Bay.
did you guys hear what he's doing?
Yeah, he's going on like a
He's going-
4-day
yeah.
retreat or something.
4-day like darkness retreat.
Yeah, he's really in tune with his inner spirituality.
Yeah.
Which I think is pretty cool.
He's
'cause I
going to
don't-
do some ayahuasca is what he's doing.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's going to do. He
That's,
told Joe Rogan that's what he did.
That's pretty cool, honestly. I don't know how much impact it's gonna have. I think
Might have some negative
actually-
detriment.
Yeah, I think so. But I think I was reading about Aaron Rodgers, and he kind of did something similar, but before the start of last season,
Right.
maybe. He went on like this.
This is
retreat.
ayahuasca tree.
Yeah. And I think that's when he got like his real introduction into his spirituality, and I mean he had a pretty good season. So I'm really eager to see like where he goes.
For the weapons he didn't have, he had a pretty good season.
Yeah.
It kicked up towards the end though.
I think he's going to
Yeah,
retire soon.
You think so?
Mhm.
So you think the
With all
contract
this ayahuasca tripping, yeah. I think he's going to come to the realization that football is not all it's propped up to be. And
Yeah, that is true.
just because he has a career already. Like, he has a legacy. Like,
Definitely a first.
I think
ballot
he'll
Hall of
play
Famer.
another year. Right, and he'll play another year or two, and I think he'll hang him up.
I believe
That's my call.
if
Regardless of what fucking team
I
he goes
believe
to.
if he goes back to Green Bay, he'll play 1 year, retire. If he goes to a new team, I think he'll play probably 2 to 3 years.
I was thinking the same thing. If he goes back to Green Bay, I think he just signs that 1 year deal, hangs up the cleats.
Mm-hmm.
If he goes to another team, I don't think you're really, especially the teams that are like really targeting him.
They're not looking for 1 year.
Yeah, they're not looking for 1 year. They're looking for the not necessarily the future, but they're looking to win now.
Doesn't matter if he
You know
wants
what I'm
to. If he wants to hang him up, he's
Yeah,
hanging him up.
yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I mean? Like,
So if he's not trying to sign like a minimum of at least 3 years, I don't think that teams.
he might sign it, but he might hang him up in the middle of it. You know?
That is true. That's the risk that you're
You're gonna have
to take.
Yeah, you're gonna have to take
Again
to
with
sign
his
him.
age too, because Aaron Rodgers.
Was he 36, 37? He's not young.
Might be a little older.
He's not young.
Might be.
I think he's 39.
Is he
Might
that old?
be a little older.
I think he's 39.
Check what Big Rodgers.
I believe he's 39.
Mm-hmm.
Let's double check.
39, 38.
He
No.
is
I think he's
39 years old.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So,
When he turned 40.
When does he turn 40?
Mhm.
Let's see.
Is it when the season starts or before season starts? Well, next season.
like, is he a 40-year-old quarterback this year?
Mhm.
Yeah.
How old was Tom Brady?
Nah, he just turned 39 in December.
So he'll be 40
He'll
at the beginning of the season.
he'll be 40 in the
Mid-season.
middle of it.
Mid-season.
towards the end.
Mid-season, yeah.
Yeah.
So
So he's going a year a 39-year-old quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
there's definitely some health concerns.
Yeah.
I mean,
spring chicken.
who knows?
You know who? No, I
The
don't.
how do you say it? The ayahuasca?
Yeah.
Yeah, the ayahuasca. You know,
Might heal him.
yeah,
Might
you
heal
know what I'm
him.
saying.
I
Like,
don't know what he'd be doing out
you don't
there.
see much
fairy
guys.
dust, bro.
Yeah, you don't
No,
see much
no.
pro players really getting into their spirituality, like in tune with that.
Yeah, no.
But,
All I know from it is like that OTP, that baseball sim.
Yeah.
Whenever someone
Oh,
would
yeah.
go and see a guru or start doing trips like this, you cast them goodbye because they're retiring in a year. And it's like, yeah, it's a game and stuff, but it's real. Like, it happens in baseball. Guys go on like these fucking trips out of nowhere. They go and see this hitting coach or whatever. Next year they suck and they retire.
I feel like
Like, it happens.
that's like for an athlete, like that's like the average man's middle age crisis.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
you're on your last resort, and you were at your top, and now you're kind of like sailing down, so you're trying to get back.
Exactly.
But I mean,
So
we'll talk about the teams maybe.
where do
Go to.
you
Yeah.
see him going?
Me personally, I see the.
I'll give you 3 teams.
Everybody has the
because
Jets in their mouth.
these are 3 teams that I realistically see where he's gonna go. Back to the Packers,
I can see that.
Raiders,
I can see that.
Jets,
I
and I think he has no trade clause in his contract right now.
also see. I want to throw a 4th team in there. I also see the Colts.
I could see that.
I can see it, but I don't.
see that.
I
I
don't.
think Jeff Saturday pursues that, or the Colts front office, I should say. But
And again, who is their head coach as of now? Nobody.
Saturday.
no,
He was
they're not.
interim.
No, they fired him, didn't they?
Nah,
He
was interim.
He's
but
interviewed, but he was They don't know. They don't know have a quarterback.
I
They don't
saw
have a-
that they
don't have a coach yet.
Was it the Texans or was it the Colts that kind of? I know there's an article that came out because Bleacher Report always blows up my phone. That I'm pretty sure it was the Texans. Maybe that they canceled out like 3 candidates. Maybe.
I know the Texans signed D'Amico Ryans. You guys know who that is?
For head coach.
Yeah, D'Amico
No,
Ryans.
Okay, so it definitely was.
That's the 49ers defensive coach. He was also on the Eagles,
Yeah.
and then he went to Texans. Now he's their head coach, basically, because he had a great year with them. Who else? Sean Payne's in the Broncos.
Where was he last year?
Sean Payne? He was in the broadcast. He wasn't coaching
What
last
about
year.
I think we could talk about the Broncos. What about Sean Payton and like
Yeah, we talked about
kind
that.
of like completely outlawing Russell Wilson's
I'm not-
training?
Yeah.
I mean, because I saw it on my buddy's like Instagram page. I was like, if I was a coach, that would be the first thing I'd do. Is like, get the fuck out of here. Like, yeah, like that's your off time. You go work after hours there. Like they're not coming in and influencing my whole team. Like that's fucking crazy that was even close.
100%.
Oh, what's
I'm not too
Oh.
knowledgeable on Sean Payton, so.
Other coaching who's gone. Panthers. They hired Frank Reich, who was the Colts' old coach they fired during this season.
That's an interesting move.
I think he's a
Why do
great
you think
coach.
the Colts even failed?
Why did they fail?
I'll tell you honestly, they got rid of Carson Wentz.
You think so?
And they trusted Matt Ryan.
They trusted Matt Ryan, who is not the Matt Ryan what he used to be.
I mean,
Because you can't tell
You
me.
have to build
I'm
the
very-
same team he had on the Falcons for him to be
'Cause
successful. He
what-
needs every weapon in the league.
What they thought Matt Ryan was the same as Carson Wentz. They thought they could win the same way with Carson.
I just think Matt Ryan was in there. I get you 100%. I agree with that. I just think there might be a plus side of Matt Ryan given his
Leadership,
Yeah,
age,
leadership,
veteran,
age.
yes.
and also Carson Wentz's injury resume isn't the prettiest.
Not the great. Yeah, but you gotta admit when he was with the Colts that 1 year,
yeah.
they had a positive year. It's not like they had. They didn't, I don't think they made the playoffs, but
Yeah.
they had like an 8-9 record.
I think it was
that's
more than
okay.
just the quarterback that was their downfall, to be honest, because their whole team their line always collapsed.
That was another thing I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Matt
their
Ryan
line.
had the worst
terrible
O-line
line,
in the fucking
terrible
last
line,
year.
and he didn't have too many
What was it?
options to go to.
Yeah.
So it really
Like
hurt
Michael
them.
Pittman is gonna work his way to number 1.
Sure.
Like he's coming up on it, but he still needs to be in that slot number 2 role right now.
Yeah.
They need a number 1.
Yep, right. If they have a number
I get
1,
that.
then Matt Ryan's a lot more dangerous. Without
I agree.
a doubt.
Oh, yeah. I'm
And it also didn't help that Jonathan Taylor was out
more
50% of the year.
Yeah, I think I was just about to say that, like 50% of the 50. I don't remember him.
I had him on fantasy, and he was
Yeah.
fucking me up
Injured
every
after
week.
5 seconds.
Ankle. I was like,
Yeah, I'm very how to say? I'm very like on that topic about quarterbacks and quarterbacks really being the downfall. It's like I always say this, and I'm a Patriots fan till the day I die. I always say even if Eli had a better O line, I think his resume would have been way more lengthy than it is now. 100%.
Lengthy and more impressive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like,
Yeah.
Eli was always
Really?
a
You
pocket
could
passer.
say that about almost anything.
Yeah, that whole
You could say
generation.
that about Tony Romo. You could say
Yeah.
that about if Tony Romo had a line. Does
I feel like-
Tony Romo had threats.
I feel like Tony
That's what I'm
Romo, if he
saying,
never
does
got
he-
hurt,
yeah,
would have been way better.
Different breed.
right. Okay, so but what's one of the main reasons he got hurt? He had a
line was
god awful
terrible.
line for
yes,
like 3
but
or 4 years.
I
and he
also,
got,
I also feel like he
it wasn't the whole time.
No, it wasn't. I mean,
'Cause
I also
once
feel like
that-
he went out of the pocket.
Yeah,
too
I
much.
think he overextended his
Yeah.
ability.
He did,
as well.
but when you're talking about before, so it's before they drafted all of those linemen, like when they got Zach Martin,
Yeah.
and then they had Tyron Smith, and they had another tackle, They-
Collins.
right? So they had Lyle Collins, and they had the whole line was just basically stacked.
Mhm.
Before that, they did not have a line. That's why they had to draft all those guys
Yeah.
because they looked awful, and that was when he had like I don't know, I want to say like 3 to 5 years in a row where it was. He had an injury, maybe not the whole season, but he had something come up.
Yeah,
And you can almost pretty much target that back all the way to that.
he had some bad injuries though.
Yeah.
he had collarbone, discs. He had a lot of injuries.
Yep.
So back to Aaron Rodgers. Where do you see him mostly going?
Honestly, hope maybe you could shed some light on this because I'm not too knowledgeable. But I know that the Packers last season had top 3 offensive lines in the league.
Top offensive line.
Yeah,
Who's that?
the Packers last year they had a great offensive line. That's what I'm saying for statistics.
You're saying like they weren't the problem.
Yeah, as in like no, I'm saying it as
I wish
if
they let
Aaron
him
Rodgers
that,
goes
if I
anywhere,
knew.
that O line needs to be pristine, just like any other quarterback. But what I'm saying is, like I said,
If he
you're
steps
signing-
down in line,
yeah, if
he's
you're
gonna
signing,
really,
yeah. And if you're signing Aaron Rodgers and you know you're going to get 1 or 2 good years out of him left,
you have to back him up with a line.
yeah, exactly. You have to come in with a
I
finished
agree.
team, and that's why I think I agree with you. Where he's going to go to almost finished teams. Basically, quarterback obviously is the spot they need to fill with him.
Yeah.
and maybe a couple more holes, but basically a playoff contending
A
team.
pretty much contending team that needs a quarterback.
yeah, exactly.
Or a
So-
quarterback upgrade.
Exactly. The Jets, I think, is a great team. With
I agree.
Definitely upcoming stars. Like
I think that
Breece
fits
Hall.
the bill the best.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the Raiders are more of like a hopeful pick.
Mm-hmm.
The Packers, for whatever reason, I just have that feeling that he's not going to go back to the Packers, and like he
Yeah.
could just shift on that. Like it could be like tomorrow he signs with the Packers, but
I feel like
I don't think so.
I don't know. I want to say Jets, but at the same time, I want him to go to Raiders. The only reason I say that is because of Devontae Adams. That's what would lead him there, because of Devontae
You
Adams.
saw
I
the
do-
inter-
I
you saw
do
the
see a
interview? I think we
world-
talked about it last time.
What?
Oh,
Someone's
the
saying go.
recording,
Yeah, of him at the the golf thing, and some guy was recording him going, "Hey, I heard the Raiders need a QB. Raiders are open." He goes, and I forget what he said,
He
but
said,
he said
"Tell
like,
Devontae to buy me a house."
"Yeah, he said tell Devontae to buy me a house."
but
I don't know,
No.
man.
that's funny. That's funny.
I was gonna
And,
say I don't know about there is always that like dark horse that I feel like Jerry Jones might just pull some money out of his ass and be
Wouldn't
like,
be
yeah,
surprised.
and just be like, yeah, this is our quarterback, and
Great,
like
just
Dax,
fuck the East.
and just like no, but not fuck the East. It's more like, well, Dak's just like a sitting duck, and nobody's gonna want him, so it's like waste of money. I have a feeling in the back of my mind that that's possible, not probable, but like
honestly, in the past I've seen the Cowboys pull off some crazy shit.
some stupid shit,
So-
and that's what that would be. That would be utter
Yeah.
stupidity. But I think it's
I agree.
I think it's a
100%.
possibility.
I agree.
What do you think about what I was looking at is the only real noticeable hole in Mac Jones's game is his long. He's not a long threat.
That's
Yes.
true. That's
Long ball.
That's
that's
true.
a fair assessment.
right.
And he's not amazing if he's getting out of the pocket, but he's good.
What do you think about him being kind of like the understudy for Aaron Rodgers for 1 or 2 years? That's what I was saying about Patriots picking him up.
It would be expensive for them. It would be not their character, but I kind of think that it would kind of work.
I agree,
I think
but I feel like he wouldn't go there.
you don't think so. You think it's something?
Want to know why?
I
I
just
think it's Tom
Belichick.
Brady's legacy.
Just Belichick. But what about Belichick?
Bingo. No,
I'm just throwing like a whole bunch of rumors out there, basically. But
Nah,
I
but
wanted to
You
hear
think
your guys' take
you
on it.
think that Brady's legacy stops him from? I don't even think that's
because
close.
he wants his own.
He has his own. That's what
Exactly.
that's what I was
but
saying before.
He won't go to a team where his rival QB was,
Yeah.
where he was basically his whole
It was
life.
basically if you really think about it, that whole
The
class,
money would have to be right. That's the only way. The money would have to be
If the
right. And I
Patriots
don't think
paid
the
Brady-
Patriots
He
Correct.
retired yesterday as
Correct.
Patriots player.
And he
And
also-
never went to the Buccaneers.
Yeah, correct. But they also would have had to pay him exorbitant amounts long time ago.
I don't think it was
his heart
mostly the
set.
money.
Yeah.
I don't think it was mostly the money because honestly, like you're getting 7 chips out of a QB, he deserves all the money in the fucking world.
Mm.
And if you can't see that as a GM, then you're fucking stupid, Robert. No offense to Robert Kraft, but what I think mostly what it was is bumping heads.
There's
Yes.
a lot of bumping heads,
Brady-
but then I think money got in the way of it as well. Like especially
100% money
because he was
definitely.
at that level. Like he's
Yeah.
at that top level, and
But he
wasn't
deserves
gonna-
it. That's where you need to step down as a GM and be like, okay, like I want
This
you
is
here
our
for
guy.
the next 5 years.
This is our
You're
guy.
our guy for the next 5 years. And if anything,
Agreed.
we have you for the next 5 years. We have the insurance, and we have the capability to draft
Correct.
a QB under your wing for the
Correct.
next 5 years. And who would not take that fucking opportunity to be under Brady's wing for 5 years? If Mac Jones at least had
If he had an extra year or two,
an
with
extra
Brady,
year, Brady, even Garoppolo, I don't know why we even gave him up.
I agree.
I
I don't
agree.
know why we gave him.
I
He was
agree.
such a good fit.
The
in my
one
mind for
game
you
that
guys.
what was it? The 4 games that he Brady got suspended, 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
He started
That's a
3-0.
great start.
What was he
It's a great-
gone 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later?
Yeah.
The fifth
once
week
he was
when Brady
gone,
came back,
as soon as he was back, he was
as soon as he
traded.
was back.
So like
He got so much. Now, take your thing.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers was that for Jordan Love.
I'm sorry.
Jordan Love, the Packers backup.
Mhm.
Do you feel that Jordan Love goes into this system as Aaron Rodgers would not return? Do you feel like Jordan Love could take that and go with the receivers he has?
It depends
You want to know
how
why?
long ago he was
I
drafted.
say he does because of what he did versus the Eagles.
How long ago was he drafted?
He's been behind Rodgers for
I was going to ask you the
3
same
years?
questions.
4 years?
That all depends.
Honestly,
Because the Packers are still.
I'll tell you, hold on.
If he's been under Rodgers for 2 to 3 years, he's a threat.
yeah,
He's a legitimate
100%.
threat.
because he didn't look
Because
when Aaron Rodgers went out with an
did.
injury.
How long was Rodgers under Favre? Like 2.5 years,
while.
3 years, 4 years? It was a long time before he started, and then it was like
honestly, I don't even
Boom.
think. I don't even think Favre was there. I think he was on the Vikings.
No, he was backing up
he was.
He went.
when Brett Favre when
Favre
Aaron
started where?
Packers.
Rodgers was
Rodgers was
backing
there.
him up.
Rodgers was there.
Rodgers
Rodgers was
My mistake.
backing him up, and they got rid
So
of.
then he went to the
Favre.
Vikings and Rodgers took over.
Right, but that's my point. Is
Oh, wow.
that Rodgers was backing him up for a while. It wasn't like they drafted him and they got rid of him that offseason. No, it was like he was backing him up, and then they were like, "Well, it's finally time." Got rid of Favre.
He got
and then it was
drafted
like,
in
boom.
2020.
Oh, that's fucking. He's a COVID baby.
So he's been under Rodgers for
For-
2 years.
2 or 3.
2
2 years.
Two
last year,
seasons.
this year. I don't know.
That's
tough.
That's more like a we'll see. If it was 1 year earlier, if it was 2019, I'd be like, he's probably going to fit in pretty well.
Yeah.
I don't know, so I can't.
I kind of feel like
For
if
some reason, I thought
if
he was
I'm
drafted in
Jordan,
2019.
if I'm Jordan Love, I'm getting ready to play this season.
Oh yeah, definitely,
100%.
100%.
Even if Rodgers is in or out, I'm getting ready because
Now,
It was
if
in the
Rodgers
bag.
leaves, Packers have to sign Alan Lazard back.
They don't have an option. They don't have an option because whoever's going to be the Q there needs something.
Mm-hmm.
You can't leave him.
I think
dry.
you have to choose between
You
Christian
can't-
Watson or Allen.
You can't have that because they're too short of a player. Watson and Dobbs are like the same exact player. If you get Alan Lazard, he's a deep threat.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think you need. I don't think that's a threat on 1 and 2. Like that's not a good 1 and 2 threat.
It's not, but like, would you rather be thrown it to like a 6 foot or a 6'5" dude?
No. That's what I'm saying.
That's
But
what I mean.
Christian Watson's upside is definitely like
Oh, it's up,
he's
but
looking. So the fact that I would take a chance on him, the chance is there. Like I'd give him a chance.
mm-hmm.
Or Lazard, Lazard, as you said, is deep threat. He's very tall. You know, he has the build of a typical wide receiver. Not typical wide, over average wide receiver. So you always want that. But yeah, I just feel like the Packers still are a playoff contending team. So
we'll throw it out.
without Rodgers, I'd say they're a good 10-18, maybe 10-7.
like a borderline team.
Yeah, borderline team without Rodgers. I don't think they're. I don't think they.
You think they're
they
well
decline
put
that
together?
much,
I'll go
honestly. And I'm not that doesn't go. I'm not saying that Rodgers is just he doesn't play a big role there. I just think the Packers have done. The Packers have been a prominent team
Yeah.
for the past 10 years.
I gotcha.
You get me?
Sure.
So when Rodgers was under Favre's wing, you get me. So
Mm-hmm.
even with battling Rodgers injuries, they still had a great offense to back that up. So I'm eager to see. I want him to go to the Jets.
I don't.
All right.
But I do this.
I want him to go to the Jets. I just feel like that team is just ready to go.
You're gonna be facing them though, like as a fan.
Nah, yeah, but I understand. But
Just-
I'm
it's
a
a
fan
good
of the
team,
I'm a fan
yeah.
of the game.
But they
word.
always play good versus Jets.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
I'm always good versus Jets. Versus Jets.
Yeah, that's a fact.
yeah,
What other football you got, Danny?
Broncos. How you feel?
I think Sean Payton's a great addition.
I think so too. I think it's gonna work out
I
a
don't
lot
think
better.
it's gonna work out.
I think.
I think it's gonna work out better.
That's what I was
I
gonna
don't
say.
think it's gonna work out like
Took the words right in my mouth.
I did.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna work out better.
I just don't think it's gonna like fully work out. The only thing is because I think Sean Payton has that reputation as like a disciplinarian, and it only works to a certain point, especially with like grown men and athletes. Like they only respect you to a certain point, and then it's like, all right, man, like I've been playing this game for 17 years, 18 years, maybe even since I was a little kid, since I was 2 feet tall. Like you're gonna keep telling me that I can't play the way I want to play or can't play the way I've played since I was 5 years old.
yeah,
That starts to become a head after a while.
yeah, and that didn't. But I feel like that team kind of needed discipline.
It needs it. That's what I'm saying. So I think
I
it
feel
will
like-
really be beneficial, like for the
Yeah.
short term. But if you're looking at the long term, or if you're looking for championships, I don't know if
Yeah.
it's going to work out.
I don't know. But I don't know
too
how many
well.
times I seen Jerry Judy throw a fucking tantrum this season. Don't get me wrong. You're
No matter what.
Exactly. Don't get me wrong. I know you're not getting the ball, but you need to have some discipline there. And
Absolutely,
like
right.
you said, he's very. I feel like his resume, as a coach before, he was a coach, right? Am I not?
Who?
Sean Payton, right?
He was the
was the New Orleans Saints
New Orleans
coach.
Saints coach. Yep.
So honestly, I feel like he goes in there and he shapes that team to be a playoff contending team, and Russell Wilson returns to his actual self. That's what I'm banking on, is at least Russell Wilson returns to being himself. At least he returns.
I think he will, and I think he needs the discipline
Yeah,
more than
'cause-
anybody.
Yeah, definitely.
That superstardom goes to your head, and all that outside money, and all those,
Yeah,
all those
230 million.
Nike
Mhm.
deals, and all that shit. It piles up, and it starts to
Yeah.
go to your head. Like
Hopefully his recovery goes well too, because I know it was like the third game of the season. He was already battling.
Yeah.
So look at what happened. Like best, in my opinion, the best comparison in that would be was it Baker Mayfield, and then he gets dropped, and all this shit happens to him, and he finally starts showing back out.
I feel like
It's
the
like-
Panthers did him dirty though. They
They
didn't give him a
did.
chance.
They did, but look at what he did with the
I know.
Browns. Like that whole shit show with the Browns with him. Like I don't know if I would trust him as a GM.
I mean, shit. Look what he did with the Rams when he got picked up. More
But
than
that's
a
what I'm-
game-winning drive.
No, but that's what I'm saying though. Like once he was out of that, and once all this shit happened to him, where he is the bottom of the barrel, he needs to prove himself again.
Yeah.
That fires him up again. Where like he got very complacent, it seemed in Cleveland, like really complacent.
Yeah.
And then what happened in Carolina happened, good or bad,
Yeah.
which it sucked for him. But
We were speaking on that last time where when players get that spotlight off of them, like they kind of need to prove themselves. I think I feel like you need to go through that.
he still needs to
That
prove
phase.
himself without a doubt.
Yeah, 100%. You think he gets to prove himself this year under Matthew Stafford, or they take?
Depends. I don't know if
Or
he
they
can.
take?
I don't know if he's going back there.
With Stafford?
Did he sign?
No, Baker.
Did
I think he's a free agent.
the Browns dropped him? Right, they bought his contract out.
Well, he got traded to
Okay, so
Carolina.
Yeah, he got traded.
Wait, he got traded back to Carolina?
No, Browns traded him to Carolina. Carolina dropped him. Rams picked him up and finished out the season with the Rams. I don't know how that contract works. I don't know if the Panthers pay him off or how it goes.
So we go somewhere
Because
else.
I'm guessing it because the Rams signed him to a 1-year deal. So
Yeah,
I'm
he's a
guessing
free
he just
agent.
did the rest of the season. He's a free agent now. He either has a choice to go to a team that he's wanted or he can back up Matthew Stafford, which I think he should
Word.
do. Because Matthew Stafford sucks, which is likely next season.
I think he
goes
declined.
in
He
and-
declined tremendously.
I don't know how though. Is it Sean
Age.
McVay's offensive coordinator, or is it like?
Listen,
I don't understand how you can
after the
decline
Super
that
Bowl,
fast.
after the Super Bowl season, they lost everybody. They lost Odell. Cooper Kupp was not healthy the whole year.
That hurt him. a
Then
lot.
teams picked them apart. They knew every play was going to Cooper, and they just double teamed Cooper. Matthew Stafford either throw an interception or they couldn't get him the ball.
Yep.
And you have a great.
And Van Jefferson was out half the year
And he picked it up. He picked it up towards the end of the year when Allen Robinson got
when
injured,
Baker
too.
went in too.
Baker went too.
And Baker was also using Allen Robinson more than what Matthew Stafford were. Matthew Stafford never really used Robertson.
I don't think he looked for anyone other than Cup.
That's what I'm saying. You pick them apart very easily.
You think
Yeah,
after this
absolutely.
year, Cup wants out?
Nah. He likes playing in LA.
I think that's his team.
Is he gonna be back for the full season?
He signed an extension, so
Yeah.
He'll be back next season. Should be.
no, yeah, he's definitely back. I don't think
He had
got
ankle,
surgery.
he broke his ankle. I don't know.
I don't think he got,
He did something to his ankle when he got surgery.
Broke.
He got surgery. I think before the playoffs even started. So
Yeah.
he got injured.
Yeah,
before,
once he got hurt, he wanted the surgery, and they took him in like
Yeah.
the second day after he got hurt.
I say 6 to 8 months. He should be great.
I agree.
Hopefully they just let him heal and he comes back healthy.
Yeah, even if week 4, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
That's still a turnaround season.
Right.
All right.
Absolutely. Football, bro. I mean,
That's all I got for now for that. Super
All right,
Bowl.
fuck it. Let's go.
You want to talk
You
about
want to
Super
talk
Bowl?
about Super Bowl?
Yeah, you said you got
well,
on.
bro. Well, I mean, I think we gotta fucking mention the fact that maybe I stumbled over my words a little bit last time.
Yeah.
But my end of the day Super Bowl prediction was the same as Chris Rose, and if you don't know Chris Rose, he's on NFL Network, does some baseball stuff. He's yeah. Well, fuck you guys. I had a good prediction. That's all I had to say.
he predicted the same as him.
All I had to say.
Oh, really?
Say straight up. Yeah, 28-24 Eagles. Same score, same team, everything.
What was mine?
You want to know what I predicted?
You were
Just listen.
27-21.
Yeah. Just listen to the numbers I'm going to say. 37-35.
Oh, yeah.
That was my prediction.
I told him it wasn't as
safety?
I
That's a
told
safety.
That's what I
it's
said
not
yesterday.
necessarily a safety though. It's a missed extra point every.
It's
now.
a missed
It's
extra
like a
point.
missed extra point here. and
I
there.
meant to say
It's not that bad of a.
It's
of a
not,
take,
but I-
especially the way that the leagues go now.
I meant to say
not that bad of a
37-34. Eagles win by a field goal. That's what I meant to say. Instead, I said 35-37.
And what I
I
did
could be
tell
wrong.
him was when the scores
bet on
get
that.
up higher,
Yeah.
the more chance for fuckery.
That
You
is
know
true.
what I mean? So like once you pass like that 15 to 20 point range, missed field goal, missed extra points,
The pressure's on. Huh?
safeties, they do happen.
Colts
you know.
fucked.
So that was all I had, man. I mean, Super Bowl. It's going to be a good game tomorrow. I don't know.
Do you want to touch upon the fact that there's a couple there's an illness going around in the
Oh,
Chiefs locker room?
yeah.
Well, there's
I
an
saw
illness straight
that.
up, bro. Hold on,
I saw
straight
that
up. I've
yesterday.
had kids. I lost like 4 or 5 hours of lessons this week just because of kids getting sick. It's everywhere.
Oh shit.
Yeah, straight up, it's everywhere.
Have you heard about the
Is it
Chiefs?
like a flu-like
Nah, what
syndrome?
happened? It was mostly COVID.
Oh my god.
Mostly
Yeah,
COVID.
he told me. I was like, what the fuck?
Sucks.
Did you hear about the Chiefs?
What happened?
Supposedly, there is a bug going around the Chiefs locker room, and it's infecting the basically star players of the Chiefs.
It's like a
Like
the
a
Chinese
stomach bug?
implanted
What?
virus, but it was
Stomach bug?
it was implanted by the Eagles.
I don't
You got
know
some
because
conspiracy
everyone's having
stuff?
different. No, it came out as a report.
I'm messing
I forget.
around.
I don't know.
I'm totally
Yeah,
messing
stomach
around.
bug is going around now.
It's like Patrick Mahomes said he fell in the water, like he had a fever, stuffy nose, all that. Chris Jones said it too. He said he was feeling the weather. I don't know about Travis Kelce. I haven't heard anything about Kelsey.
Nah, he just got mama baked cookies. He was looking rather well.
I got.
He's looking rather well.
Did you guys see the So you know how the Kelsey brothers do like their
Upper show?
podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they did at the Super Bowl because obviously they're there in
Super
Arizona
Bowl.
together, so he did it. And the Eagles mascot came over to like say hello. Cheerleaders came over, say hello to Kelsey, and Travis is just sitting there like, because there's all the Eagle fucking people, no cheese players at all, and he's just sitting there. And Jason Kelsey goes, "Hey Swoop, go hug Travis Kelsey," and he goes, "Yo Swoop, you come near me, I'm like stone cold your ass, jabroni." Jabroni.
Shit.
I was cracking up.
That's
That was funny.
they have a
Holy
great
shit.
relationship.
That's awesome.
I know it's funny. Like they play on, they're like playing the Super Bowl, but they don't let it bother
They
them.
don't take
They're
it that
just being
seriously.
them.
They don't take it that seriously. That's cool.
At the end of the day, they're gonna retire one day.
Word.
Jason
Word.
Kelsey was supposed to retire like 3 seasons ago, but he just kept on going and going and going.
Right.
And, going. And he's still gonna come back next year probably.
You think so?
How old is
If
he?
he
With
wins, he
Patty,
can come
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
He loves playing with Jalen Hurts. That was one of his reasons why he came back, because he wanted to play with Jalen Hurts.
And he is the older one of the brothers, right?
Yeah, he's the old.
He's the oldest one.
Is Travis the middle one? No, I think he's the baby.
Travis the baby. It's Jason and Travis.
Oh, wow.
You know what's funny today? Today, my mom and my family went down to shore and they went to a Dick's Sporting Goods down there.
Yeah.
And they had a shirt that says Kelsey Bowl.
Kelsey will.
And my dad bought the shirt.
Oh,
Did he?
No way. That's great. That's
And
great.
I found my mom got me an AJ Brown t-shirt.
There you go.
I'm going to order the jersey like later on, but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
going to pin that shit up.
Order it
there.
after.
I'm gonna pin that shit
Order
up
after
there.
the Super Bowl. Just
I'm
in
going to
case.
put Cowboys over there.
Yeah, no, we don't need that. We can do some Yankee stuff.
Yeah, we do
about
some
that.
Yankees.
Order it after the Super Bowl just in case. Yeah.
Yeah, just in case, right? Just in case.
No, I'm ordering it regardless, but I'm doing it after. It's not going to have a Super Bowl patch on it. Going to get like a normal
I'm
jersey.
just saying. You know,
Pay an extra $60 for that
who knows?
shit.
AJ Brown might say he doesn't want to be on the Eagles no more.
I swear to God. You know that's the funniest actually fact you bring that up. Every fucking player's jersey I bought on the Eagles always fucking leaves.
You have what? I saw you wearing it one day.
I had a DeMarco Murray jersey. Do you remember him?
I love DeMarco Murray. He was my boy.
He came to
He was on-
Eagles.
he was on
I was
Dallas.
so fucking hyped he came to Eagles. Fucking Chip Kelly ruined him. But anyway, I bought his
He was
jersey.
half ruined by the time you got him.
Bought his jersey. Guess what? Got traded to the Titans that offseason.
There you go.
Then I got a Nick Foles jersey. He left. They decided to come back when it was the Super Bowl. They left again.
Oh no.
That was worth
Got
it then.
had
That
a
was
Carson Wentz jersey. He left.
Thanks.
Eating that.
He was chewing on it.
He was
Oh.
chewing on it?
Nice.
Well, that's not usable.
What is that?
What else?
Yeah, it's an adapter.
One of those things in
Yeah,
here.
dude.
So yeah, that's a fun fact you brought that up. So maybe I shouldn't get AJ Brown jersey.
I guess you'll have to think about it, huh?
Yeah.
Wait, Dan,
Alright,
how
fuck it.
disappointed would you be if they lose tomorrow, knowing how good they did this season?
I'll be disappointed.
Pretty.
I won't be disappointed.
No?
I'll be disappointed that we lost, but I won't be disappointed to the season.
That's a good season.
It's a good season for us.
That's
We
That's a bright future.
we
Word.
we weren't even supposed to go to Super Bowl. We were supposed to be like a 4 and something team. That's what everyone said we were gonna be. We were gonna be like a 500 team.
What was
That's-
the winning streak?
12.
It was
12 and 0.
12.
Went all the way to November.
It was 11 or 12?
Lost on my
I think
fucking
it was 11.
birthday. Thanks.
Yeah, because I think they were 12 and 1.
I had them
Yeah.
over too for my birthday. Yeah, Eagles versus Commanders.
That's when I was
fucking
going for the
lost.
Commanders.
What?
Yeah.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah, he was going for Commanders on my fucking birthday.
Yep.
no.
And they lost.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
I was pissed.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
But honestly, I didn't expect that. I was just going for the Commanders.
You know
So
what?
that NFL, that
for
NFL,
some- for
AJ
some-
Brown
Right.
transaction.
For some reason, I had a feeling on my birthday that they were gonna lose. I just had a
Yeah.
feeling some shit
Of
was gonna
course,
happen.
it has to
Do
happen.
you have the same feeling about the Super Bowl?
No,
Good.
no, it's not my birthday.
It's not my birthday.
You're feeling
It was
good
on your
though.
birthday,
You got
Danny.
some good mojo.
I
Feeling?
think it's gonna be a shootout. I think we got some. I feel like
I'm really excited because it's gonna be a good game.
I think it's gonna be.
honestly.
if it's like 21-0 Chiefs, I'm just gonna turn it off and
That's all good.
go to bed.
21-0. Come on now.
Done.
I mean, Jalen Hurts is no Brady, but he can pull something off.
I think it'll be all right.
They'll be all right. I'm just kidding. They're not gonna get
Nah,
towed
that's
out.
21 though.
All right, jumping. You ready?
Yeah, Joe.
Let's take a